Hey guys, today is a special lecture. You asked for it, you're going to get it. Poo, taking a deuce, dung, coprolite, all words for what's in front of me. Poo. Everything poos. Everything excretes waste. And occasionally some of this gets fossilized. In front of me, I've got kind of an interesting collection of, I won't say more common poo, but what you normally find when you do find poo. Everything from shark poo, little tiny nurdles like this, okay, to a little bit nicer poo, shark poo again, to mammal poo. We talked about earlier about White River Badlands fossils and those mammals like camels and oreodonts. Well, they poo. And this is their poo from the same localities. Pretty cool. Now, sometimes you get big poo like this. Sometimes it looks like it belongs in an ice cream cone. That's a well-preserved piece of poo. Anyway, we'll start to use the coprolite because that's the scientific term for it. But these are fossilized coprolites. Now, these are fossilized with iron, kind of a hematite or limonite. That's what makes them brownish color. They don't smell. And
Ew.
oh yeah, I did that. I did that. You can do it to fossil poo. Don't do it to real poo, though. The fresh stuff in the backyard. Okay. Now these are again from mammals. They're poo. Now this is kind of fun. Whale poo. Yes, whales poo too. These are whale coprolites. And in fact, on this one here, you can even see the grunt ring, where the sphincter kind of pinched down, pinched it off like this. All right, we call those grunt rings. You guys learn all sorts of really cool stuff about coprolites. Now, you even get tiny ones like this. That's turtle poo from Madagascar. But what's also neat, poo tells us a lot. It's actually what we consider an ichthyofossil because it's not a body fossil. So all types of dung coprolites are ichthyofossils or trace fossils. And in fact, we may even have a video on what's an ichthyofossil. But they tell you so much. There are little bits and pieces of plant in here. This is dinosaur dung, by the way. This is probably hadrosaur, okay? And it's loaded with plant fragments in here. And of course, the other end of this would be if it was a meat eater, T-Rex poo or raptor poo, it would have bone fragments in there, maybe even crushed up teeth. There's a few places where you find crocodile poo and you find all sorts of acid etched where all those bones and teeth went through the digestive tract, came out, and now preserve all sorts of microfossils that that crocodile ate. But in this case here, hadrosaur poo from South Dakota. And again, you get to tell all sorts of cool things from this. But the king turd itself is this one. This is Jurassic poo. This is almost a complete, we're missing just a little bit here, a complete Jurassic Cowpie, if you will. I'm using more poo terms here, like turd and cowpie. But imagine a dinosaur pooping this out right around 144, 145 million years ago. And there it plopped down on the ground. It fossilized, and in this case here, it fossilized with chalcedony or quartz. And now we've got this wonderfully preserved Jurassic Cowpie. Now, what it's from, we're pretty sure it's a plant eater, but it could be a small sauropod, it could be a small stegosaur, but it's something kind of small, medium-sized. Think of a cow size or bigger dinosaur in the Jurassic. So, anyway, poo, coprolite, are amazing. The fossilization is amazing. And what it tells us is so much. It tells us the diet. It tells us possibly even the health condition of the animal too. If you think about it today, vets look at the poo of dogs and cats. for parasites and so on. And if you thin section this stuff, you can also find the same thing. Now, there are a number of workers who do work on poo. So, with that said, we've got a great collection of poo that we're assembling in the museum, and in fact, it's in the bathroom of our museum. So, when we're open back up in a month or whenever it's going to happen, visit our bathroom and see the collection of poo. Now, before I leave, guys, take care of yourself. Always look out for number 1, but never step in number 2. Take care, guys.